On the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Seminoles kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it, and a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The run inside. It's Everett. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. It's complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Knolls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to him on the ground. Might have a chance. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar.
Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Here we go. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was in press? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They boot it away on fourth down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's McCray. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
FSU calling its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking outside, it's Edwards. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Absolutely perfect. And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Daniels. And they can't make the play on third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Noles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Got a man, it's Edwards. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Sparty! Into the end zone for 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Daniels. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He'll field the punt and take it back. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Edwards.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Off to the races to the right. The 20. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Spartan.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. These DBs going to give a little cushion. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 20 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Utes looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Quickly out to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, it's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Tripped up for the tackle. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. He's gonna get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Big scrap, and he will score! Touchdown, Sparty!
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finding some room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Now they'll run the draw.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And he's dragged down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Just feeds the running back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will, finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On third down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To throw, it's Daniels. He's got him. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go, ready. Go.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. DB's right up on the receivers. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. That'll trim the deficit to 15. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Fires to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Spartans want to move quickly. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And the Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. There's a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Spartans have this offense rolling. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Runs through a man. He might have some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Fancher. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job.
Maybe some room here. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Right back to the well. There he goes. Makes a pass. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back? I don't know. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He leaves it with his back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. He's going to let it go. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Riles. Touchdown, Seminoles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Jukes his way for more. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He stopped, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He turns that loose down the right side.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the catch. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.